Hello everyone and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Monday afternoon here at MadWorldTarot. And it's a quick little follow-up reading to the previous one I did with the theme of the Kåte hate, as I have been calling it today, using the Guardians of the Night Tarot for this one. Little 5-card reading. I want to look at it from Catherine's point of view, the Princess of Wales, who's obviously going through hell at the moment, not helped by all these awful rumours and the toxicity that is being sent her way and has been sent her way for quite a number of years. And I want to know who she is archetypally in this reading, that she's attracting this level of animosity. Who is she archetypally? What does she represent? And we like to use the word archetype here because Megan loves the word archetype, and so I think, you know, two can play at that game really. I want to know how Catherine is handling it. What's she doing to protect herself from all of this animosity, and what can we do as well? What can we do, if anything, to help? And the outcome for Catherine of this viciousness, and it's really extreme at the moment. I didn't really want to read on this again, but I felt called to today. Card's gone overboard, off the tarot table, which means I'm going to have to pause and climb under the tarot table, and let's do that. I always find it interesting to see who decided to leap off the tarot table, and today it was the 7 of Swords, which is the card of cowardice, deception, ghosting, dishonesty, stealing away under cover of darkness. Just saying. And one more shuffle, and then we're off to the 5-card reading. And let's remind you while I do this that we are in the realm of tarot, which is purely for fun and entertainment. It is all my opinion. It is all speculation. I just read energy, archetypal energy, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it, form your own opinions about all of these stories we read on here. And let's see what the Guardians of the Night Tarot, and I can't remember if I showed it to you. I hope I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What these cards have to tell us, what universe has to tell us. 10 of Swords. This is a very, very difficult situation for Catherine. Something that has driven her almost to the brink, or it has driven her to the brink. Of just how to survive, how to endure this level of backstabbing. The 10 of Swords normally in Rider-Waite Tarot, somebody face down on the ground with 10 swords in their back, and it's sort of the dark night of the soul and destruction and ruin and betrayal. There it is, 10 of Swords, underlying energy. That is the Kåte hate, and it has taken a very serious toll. So let's see the actual situation, the story we're dealing with today. We're dealing with death in reverse, and hopefully not literally. The card is about change and transformation and endings. She would like this to end, obviously, but it's not ending. It hasn't ended. She finds herself in a situation that just goes on and on and on and on and on. It's relentless. It's toxic. It's damaging. It is taking its toll. We've got 2 very difficult cards here. It's also, for me, interesting, the Death card. I always say Scorpio energy. We have a Scorpio King. The Scorpio King has not done enough. For me, reading that card, he hasn't done enough to protect the Princess of Wales from this level of vitriol. I don't think you may disagree with me, but I feel right now that Catherine feels really betrayed by the way the royal family has not protected her from these attacks. They have just allowed them to happen. So let's see why her. What does she represent archetypally that this is happening to her. Who is she archetypally? Temperance card in reverse. Temperance is normally, and you can't tell from this frog, Temperance normally the angel. The angel who comes down from heaven and moderates, blends, harmonizes. It's patient, it's healing energy. It's very interesting for me that I'm getting duplicate cards, the Ten of Swords and the Temperance in reverse cards that showed up in the previous reading I did today, the Kåte first reading. And she is angelic in her energy, in her essence. She is somebody who can blend situations, blend families maybe, bring people together, see the best in people, elevate people. They don't want that. They want that energy to be brought down and twisted. Very clear to me, just reading into that energy. So, how is she protecting herself against this? How is she handling it, if at all? And we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. She's feeling very let down, very disappointed right now, because her Knight of Cups, her water sign prince, the Prince of Wales, should be protecting her. The Swan is, of course, devoted for life, kind of love energy. The Knight of Cups, she feels her knight is not defending her. I'm getting this energy consistently, that he hasn't done enough to protect her, stand up for her, make public declarations about her. Tricky, very, very tricky. What can we do? What's our role in this story, and this very toxic little story? We got the Three of Cups in reverse. The Three of Cups is the friends card, the friends groups and parties and celebrating and happy times and people you trust and you can sort of hang out with. I'm getting almost the sense that it's to do with presence in groups. That this attack is coming from groups, toxic groups, groups filled with hatred, which would be Three of Cups in reverse. And somehow our energy needs to dilute that energy. So it's not a big card. It's not like this is the war of good and evil and, into the breach kind of a thing. It's not that. It's more for me about aligning with whatever side and taking the poison out of those groups somehow. And that in itself is something that sometimes can be quite difficult. I know people have gone through very difficult times, who've been on the receiving end of a lot of hate themselves. And so I think that is what that Three of Cups is saying. That even when it gets maybe lonely and when people turn against you, you just have to plow on, really, and just maintain your truth and your presence and your own equilibrium, your own emotional control. And with that, the rain comes lashing down. It's a rainy afternoon here, evening. Water, cups, emotion, emotional balance. So how is this going to unfold for the Princess of Wales ultimately? This Kåte, what's it going to end up happening for her? We got the Page of Wands in reverse. It's Page of Wands is news, is PR, is communications. It it's going to drive her into silence. She's just going to stay silent with that card. She's going to be less enthusiastic and exuberant and forthcoming, which is unfortunate, because she has that lovely sporty energy that I'll try things, I'll engage, I'll participate in quite a joyful way, which would be Page of Wands. It's a joyful energy and quite an innocent energy, because pages are youthful energy. And that is, she's going to become more turned in on herself as a result of this, and less forthcoming, less willing to share, maybe less willing to expose her children as well to the public as a result of this. Children pages. I think, I keep saying this, and it's here again for me in this energy. I think that she's reached this critical time because of the age that the children have reached, where this has now become a real problem in her family environment, of how to protect the children from this. And that energy for me is she really is going to shut down quite a lot to try and protect them, because that is not doing enough work, and nor is that energy doing enough work to protect her, who should be most protected. So there it is. I'm hoping that eventually these readings are going to start just reading better. But at the moment, we're in dark times, Ten of Swords. We're in very, very dark times. So there it is. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.